Hello friends, welcome back. Welcome to Vintage Sports Shack. And welcome back to another episode of Don't Be Stupid. Today, we're going to be talking about how everyone in the hobby thinks they know the hobby, but they really don't. So as always, stand up, stretch out, because away we go. Alright guys, today I wanted to talk about all the elitists and all the guys that make YouTube sports card channels, TikTok, Facebook. We're just going to talk about everybody and what I think and talk about knowing the hobby and what's going on. But first, that's right, first contest. Penthouse Cards 99. Still haven't got the second message. I need your name and address. Send it to me on IG. If I don't have it by the next time I make a video, I will give this away to somebody else. We still have this Ricky Henderson. Comment down below. 1 to 2,000, the closest to the number. You can go over, but the closest to the number. I can tell you right now, I have somebody that is... Actually, nobody's real close. I have to recheck. I thought someone was 12 numbers away, but they're not. I'll check. I've got about 30 guesses so far, but keep guessing. We'll give this away next week. Maybe next Monday, but then next Friday. Also, I want to talk about second. I want to talk about this weekend, Fort Wayne. Card show, Saturday and Sunday. It's the first time he's putting on a Sunday show. Has 130 tables on Saturday, 130 tables on Sunday. All different vendors on Sunday. I will be in Fort Wayne, July 12th, Sunday, around 9 o'clock. 9, 10 o'clock, go down there and try to find some cards. I currently have 8 cards that I'm sending to PSA. Still have some coming in the mail. Only have about 4 that I'm sending to Beckett as of now. Still have some coming to the mail. I will try to find more in Fort Wayne on Sunday. We will go over probably in the middle of the end of next week. I'm going to do my July submission to Beckett and the PSA. We'll go over all those cards. There's some really nice cards I've got coming in. Some stupid nice cards. Been buying some nice stuff, so leveling up here a little bit. Getting nicer stuff. When we get some orders in, I think the next order I have is a 10 card order from PSA. We're looking at probably another week or two. Hopefully get another card put up in here. And that will be our contest. Every month we'll get cards in. We'll give them away, and we'll start giving away a card a month or so. But as always, guys, remember, don't be stupid. Today, I wanted to talk about people in the hobby. Neo, Cards and Comments, brought up a video the other day about slabs, all these slabs. Who's buying all these slabs? Millions and millions of slabs. And I wanted to kind of talk about the people that, the silent majority. So don't be stupid. Guys, I know that not most of us, but a lot of us are in this algorithm, the YouTube, the Facebook. We get the same people. We get the Neo, Sports Card Dads, the Sports Card Nonsense, the Atlanta, the guys that put on my walls, Collectors for Collectors, Dan the Card Man. They all get put into our algorithms. We see them on Facebook, see them on Twitter, see them on YouTube. And they get thrown into us. But today I wanted to talk about other people. The people on YouTube, the people on Facebook, all these guys. We're making these videos acting like we know everything. We know what's going on in the hobby. We know them, not me so much, but other guys talking about PSA and Fanatics and all the issues and rage bait you guys. But I want to talk about the silent majority. Guys, I have a nephew, card collector. Doesn't hoard. Probably has about much as what I have behind me. He makes $150,000 a year. His wife's supervisor of a hospital. She makes another $150,000 a year. So I make about $350,000 a year. 350,000. He buys all his stuff on Whatnot. He doesn't check prices with eBay. Doesn't check prices with Card Ladder. He believes that he's watched enough Whatnot that he knows what prices of cards are similar within the realm. And if he pays $20, $40, $50 more than what that card is selling for, he don't care. Guys, don't be stupid. There are probably hundreds of thousands of people just like my nephew. Doesn't buy packs, doesn't get involved in the hobby in YouTube and Facebook, doesn't know who Jeff Wilson is. You might know him, but couldn't really point him out. Has a family, has 2 kids, have other things in his life going on. He runs a business. So the only time he has is to go on Whatnot. He don't have time to find out all this other stuff. Literally don't have time to watch Jeff Wilson or to watch YouTube. Winds down at night, watches some Whatnot, the same channel every time for years. Been watching the same channel. And we'll throw out a $150, $200 bid every once in a while when he sees a card that he likes. Has nothing to do with comps. What the price of it really is. It's if he likes it, and if he can afford it, he'll buy it. So guys, don't be stupid. And then I started thinking, who else is buying these slabs? Who is? And I thought, don't be stupid. Long time ago, is a SCV Sports, that young kid, smokes the cigars, made a video. Unsuspecting idiots. Young kids. I did a video last week and I mentioned that it's like 1991 to 93 again. It's the same thing, guys. You've got people buying cards because they believe they're investments. The younger people, back when 87, 91, I was only 21 years old. I truly believed that sports cards were investments. I was going to buy all the Todd Van Poppels, all the Frank Thomas, all the King Griffey Jr.'s, all the rookie cards I could get my hands on, because they were going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today. Guys, don't be stupid. There are hundreds of thousands of young kids out there buying cards, slabs, downtowns, all this stuff, getting money from their parents to buy this stuff because they believe when they're 57 that they're going to retire also with their cards. Guys, don't be stupid. I know you're thinking, well, now they've got numbered cards and it's hard to get them and there's less being produced and less printed, and stop and think about it. Like I said, in 91 to 93, we'd get our cards from Hook's Drugs, and they'd be lucky to get one box of Stadium Club. I remember the lady that I had to put them back for me, so many people started threatening her that she couldn't sell me the cards anymore because she didn't want to lose her job, so she had to just put them out. She'd tell me when she was putting them out, but I'd have to be there first. And back then it wasn't text. It was a phone call a week before. About this time on next Thursday they should arrive. No computer to track it. And you just show up and hope they were there. So guys, another thing that reflects it. Today, they tell you that they're limited. You go like they'll put a product, Topps Chrome football, Topps Chrome baseball, or basketball, and they sell out, and they tell you that's all they have. Well, look at the other products they have. I don't know everything they have, but I've seen Topps Chrome Cosmic, Topps Midnight, Topps this, Topps that. So instead of just printing, like in 91, you just had Topps and Topps Update. Now you have Chrome and Chrome Cosmic and Topps and paper, and it goes on and on and on and on. So don't be stupid, guys. Even these low number cards, there's tons of them. I seen a post on Facebook. A guy had 3 parallels. All of them were orange, and you could barely tell the difference in them. I had no idea. But one of my little buddies, the 80s gay kid, Camden, he said it was the orange this, the orange geometric, and the orange something for I have no idea. But they were all numbered 26 out of 50, and they looked exactly the same to me. So guys, don't be stupid. They're printing the shit out of this stuff, just barely changing the variation and numbering them and telling you got a low numbered parallel. When I could show you, I wish I had it put up, but this guy had 3 of the same card, barely different, all parallels. Anyhow, what we were talking about, who's buying all this stuff? You know, don't be stupid. You got unsuspecting idiots. You got young kids buying this stuff. You've got people like my nephew buying this stuff. Another, that buddy I told you about a long time ago that sold his car to buy cards. You have people with mental disorders, with anxiety issues. All he does is rip packs. This guy lives with his mom. Guys, don't be stupid. This guy lives with his parents, full-time job, and has mental issues, and his anxiety relief is ripping packs. So his money every week goes towards packs, ripping packs. So there's guys like that out there. Thousands and thousands of people with mental issues buying cards, ripping packs, thinking they're investments, thinking that they're gonna make money. Guys, and then we get to the final few. You've got so many people that are not in our realm of the hobby. You've got people that hobby like my nephew. You got people that hobby like the young kids. You got people that hobby like my buddy that's got the issues. You know, this one thing, let's go here. Guys, don't be stupid. This hobby is anything you want it to be. Me, I enjoy buying cards. I enjoy sending cards in. I enjoy seeing what the grades are going to get. Whether I make money or lose money, and I enjoy setting up at a few shows. Mainly just the Shipshawana show. I could set up at other few, but it's not a money maker for me. It's a hobby. Something I do in my free time. Something that I enjoy. Now, I know a lot of you, and God bless your soul, it's a lifestyle. And good. If you enjoy it that much, I know guys out there that got roomfuls of cards, and they love the cards as a whole. Me, I like the cards, yes, but I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the few friends I have. I enjoy the thrill of knowing if I got a 9 or a 10 or, you know, some other parts of the hobby. There's so many aspects of this hobby that you can enjoy. If you like going to shows, go to shows. If you like going to shopping on eBay or whatever you like to do. Guys, and that's what blows me away. And don't be stupid. You've got all these guys out here, like your sports card dads and your Professor Sports Cards and your Boston Cards Hunter out here talking about the hobby, and this is what you need to get away from. These guys don't go to shows. These guys ain't part of the hobby. These guys might have a few cards, but all they talk about is PSA. They talk about problems with fanatics. They talk about, like I said earlier, rage baiting. You know, you want to listen to some guys talk about the hobby. We got Orlando, and I think his name is Sammy Thunder. They just started a new podcast, or whatever you want to call it, where they talk about cards. You know, these are guys that go to card shows frequently. Not just the National, not just one of these big dollar shows. You know, go out to several shows. And that's the people we need to listen to. Guys that do this as a hobby, go to shows, and let you know what they see. Let you know what they hear. Let you know about what's hot and what's not. You know, I hate to say it, but out of all these guys that make these videos and talk about how much they know, I have to give credit, when I don't even want to Neo, our buddy Neo. Where you at? There's your lovers. Here's Neo. He goes to shows. He lives it. He doesn't hoard cards. He's kind of a, collector, flipper, collector. I'm not sure what he is, but he goes to shows. He goes to his local show. He goes to big shows. He talks about cards every day. He talks about comics. So whoever you do watch, make sure they know what they're talking about and are part of the hobby. That's one thing that bothers me about Neo is when he does talk about some things and he knows better. Or when he talks about grading. He don't ever grade cards. He'll tell you, I don't grade cards. Then why are you talking about it? If you don't grade cards, don't be stupid. Don't talk about it. If you don't go to card shows and are part of the hobby, then don't talk about it. If you want to get on here and talk about PSA and how they suck, and Fanatics and how they suck, and go ahead. I guess that's part of the hobby too. But don't be stupid. We see you, and we know you're morons. So, we'll wrap it up. I think I rambled long enough. I don't know how many minutes that is, but I'll find out here shortly. I guess my point is today, guys, the hobby is so big. We don't even know. Like I said, my nephew. You don't even know there's guys out there like that. They don't care. It's a hobby to a lot of people. And those are the people that we need to reach out to. Those are the people you need to connect with and sell cards to at a fair price. But that's just me.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
So as always, guys, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Who's all the buyers out there and who's buying all these cards and keeping them? Peace. Have a super great day. And why'd we really come here? That's right.